Welcome, Marcus Rashford, to Aston Villa. Villa fans, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. If you are new around here, make sure you are subscribing. Smash the likes for Rashford signing and comment your thoughts on this signing. We've been on a bit of a journey with the Rashford rumour. From initial, I wasn't really feeling it, to then reflecting my thoughts on pinning it all on Marcus Rashford and putting it on him to want the move, to come to Aston Villa, to resurrect his career, to achieve things with Aston Villa this season, to now Rashford holding the shirt, being at Aston Villa. And like I do with any Aston Villa player, I back them wholeheartedly on that pitch. They have my full belief, and I wish them all the best to deliver every single time they set foot on a football pitch. And Rashford is like no other player. So I'm actually feeling quite good about it now. I have thought long and hard about this, of Rashford to Villa, and I still believe that it's all on Rashford. He has to come in and show the correct mentality, application. If there's any manager that can unlock this, it's Unai Emery. So hopefully both together can fully make this deal work and prove everybody wrong, me included, for my initial no, I'm not feeling it. Prove me wrong. Prove the pundits wrong. Prove Man United wrong. Prove everybody wrong, and his spell at Villa will be successful. So I really don't want to, on this episode, because I've spoke about Rashford off the pitch, I've spoke about the negatives, I've spoke about everything that I want to see. Now I'm going to talk about the positivity, because he now plays for Aston Villa. There's no point me now thinking negative thoughts about him because he's here. So if we harness positivity and positive thoughts, then only positive outcomes can happen. So Rashford, as a player in his prime of what we've seen, is a unbelievable player. His ability to strike the ball from distance, to be able to finish, to be able to score goals, to be able to drive and create against the opposition, is something that would improve Aston Villa tenfold. It is clear as anything that this season we miss far too many chances. And with someone with Rashford's striking prowess, the way he can manipulate the ball and attack a goal, does bring massive amounts of attacking intent to Aston Villa. So we're going to go through now, and we're going to have a look at how Marcus Rashford improves Aston Villa. So, big area, number one, is Rashford's versatility. Is a big plus. And it's a plus that Unai Emery looks for with majority of all of his signings. Now, with that, what I would like Unai to do is to unlock Rashford's position. What is he? Where does he play? What is his best position? Because whenever I've watched him, I have no idea where he should be playing. On the left, as a striker, off the striker, on the right. But these are all options that Rashford can play. Rashford can play on the left, which is the position that I think he probably plays his best football. Going to the byline, drifting inside, getting those strikes on goal. Going into these areas, these danger areas where he can shoot on goal, and then driving in to the 18-yard box. But if he doesn't play there, I do believe he can play on the right, which again is a position that he can play. but he's not really going to be cutting inside. He can play off the striker, I believe. So in and around this area could really suit Marcus Rashford. And then if needs be, he can play as a striker. So that is a front four versatility of where Marcus Rashford can play. If someone said, where do I want him to play? I would say here or here. And I know we'll now be getting thought processes of, but that means Rodgers and Ramsey can't play. But that also means that with Villa in the FA Cup, with Villa in the Champions League, with Villa in the Premier League, we need to shut this drop-off of Villa playing cup games and then Premier League games. The performance is flatter to deceive. So subtle rotation somewhere, squad rotation has to give at some point during the season. So this all ties in with that as well. So those are the four areas that I believe that Rashford will be able to play at Aston Villa. Now, I'm going to go through some of the aspects of his game. And there's two areas that improve Villa no end whatsoever. Number one, free kicks. Now, we've got Luca Dean, who takes Villa's free kicks, and he can score free kicks. He scored a free kick against Manchester United. He scored one for France, I think. But do we ever look likely from free kicks? Marcus Rashford's ability at striking the ball from distance and in and around the 18-yard box would be a massive weapon for Aston Villa. The next aspect of Marcus Rashford is his finishing and his ability to drive into the box. Marcus Rashford, in and around this area, striking on goal, you would pretty much back Rashford to score in pretty much every instance, because his biggest attribute is his striking of the ball. It's clean, it's precise, and it's powerful. So this aspect of him in and around the 18-yard box improves Aston Villa. Anywhere around this area, striking power, it generally does hit the back of the net. Again, from distance, time and time again, showcase reels from distance, ball striking, ending up in the back of the net. And then we've got the aspect of where can he play? This is against Villa. His ability to slow play down, bypass players, quick feet, powerful, and then getting into these areas is something that he's good at. Again, we can see from here, dribbling, good, getting past players, able to set players up. So that's him playing on that left-hand side. We've also got him playing on the right-hand side, being able to go past players, ghost past players, and then in and around the right-hand side, striking. This goes in the back of the net as well. And then on the opposite side, left-hand side, getting into these areas. So you can really see the positions that Rashford can play, the spaces that he likes to occupy. So I'll reiterate that it's on Rashford, and I hope that it goes well. I hope that he delivers. I hope he excites the Villa fans. I hope he gets us off our feet. I hope he embraces Aston Villa. And we look back on this signing and think, what an absolute masterstroke that was. Because we've got so much still to play for. He's won the FA Cup twice. He has won in Europe. He has won trophies. And this is something that I spoke about early on in the window of players coming to Aston Villa who have won things. And in big game moments, you can look over and think, God, we've got that player there. I think we can do this. Belief. So I wish him all the best, and I hope it is a massive, massive success at Aston Villa. So welcome to Villa, Marcus Rashford. Oh, did I ever feel like I would ever say those words? No. But here we are. All the best up the Villa.